President of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Abraham Amutu Abamano, President-elect, and form a oral team, Okudato Ablakwa, Honorable Ablakwa, Member of Parliament, Emma Northton, Undi, because before, now by Mbapa and the Campuno, or investigative journalism, a Juman Gawafa, and a bonus, so say, Yaman Bego for the year, and just say, now, no, it was right, sir, no, and I will obey them with this, a Juma. We can see on we breed petitions about our official now. Okopium Ewa here, Lands Commission for to say under Ministry for Lands and Natural Resources on Lands Commission for to say Minister and documents go on consult them and Sasibu where you bind their Watantom and one go for na handsome na coffers and be breed Eddie Abba. Now find this all my yen. Omodi say and I'm able to try Eddie Ghana for.
Land, state land. I mean, the impunity is mind-boggling. Whoever that private developer is, he must know that time is up.
Operation Recover All Loot, Oral Committee said the veteran is Tiawano. Now, what one says, SUBCRIBE Agricultural Mechanized Center. Now, what you say, a month for BDG at the Aponsa Sinim. And in the Womo ehuni se eno sonsono entwa yenti wo hwe ho sengaye na itime so aboama o mining sase enipa bi entabiri enfa enwasa omusirem wo kire mu a wo so akopie mu wo cantonment eno sonso kodu wo no no ene contractor fo bi kura chese wo mo ni bre abede a wo mo ye project bi wo so no nya asem gotwa bi wo kura mbo wo ma wie mbo dada me bi kura so po wo no mo a ye bi a no se ye di NVTI ene abefo kwan so de ebie Ensuite, I know how done Ankuran Jumedi and some. And I see a Northern Development Authority in Swabadasso, AU Village in Swabadasso. Nina don't go what am I saying?
This became the latest state capture victim, where the SY government descended upon this place, removed the roofs, evicted those who were here, and a number of people are affected, not only the agri mechanization staff, NVTI. We saw that NVTI has also been asked to relocate. They have had their roofs, portions have been removed. We keep hearing the name Clement Jato, and that is the same person who the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources has been engaging to carry out the so-called redevelopment. Actually, we are touching into agri mechanization. We've been working here for since over 35 years. The place will be given to us with MOFA and Ministry of Trade because we are the exporters group in Ghana. So remember some 3 years ago, and then we get a notification that we have to move from the place. But they didn't give us any details. We'll be going front and back. So I went to Land Commission back and asked them, this is what is happening. And they said they give the place to different persons. If you can check, Regulation 153 of the PFM requires that they are kept for a minimum of 7 years. And if you can't keep it anymore as a ministry, department, or an agency, you call the National Archives. We would have brought in the National Archives to pack these things and preserve them. And you see, they have removed the roofing, and so the next rain means all these things are gone. So I will find this very, very unacceptable, and I think we may have to show to Ghanaians if this is how we should dispose of records belonging to the state.
With all that, they came somewhere around October and demolished the structure. So I went back to Land Commission, and the woman told me they had written, we were asleep, they kept beating everybody in the house. We pleaded with them for us to, and the regional police commander also compromised his stand. He was just talking anyhow, beating everybody, took our mobile phones, hit the phones on the road, stepping on people. The tenants that we should vacate the place. Finally, national.
You are for and someone cut a black can just say, or see, we ever causing a lot of air loss to the state. I was saying in quite an Nanaka, Mama Judge, you go on to make channel intact. If you don't own the Bonibia, what if you don't have anything to hide? Why destroy air property? And then air questions, and some of them also be DHE. It do say a punish sample for your punishment. I say in the Fatan, so yeah, the Ebemom and some normal to us, I can say.
Finally, when National Security came in, They said no, they don't own the property, so there's no way they will allow them to. So we have to be paying 35,000 Ghana cedis to national security for almost 3 months for them to be protecting this place.
We are here today, as you have witnessed, to go through side by side to see whether indeed what is contained in the petition actually exists or not. You have seen for it yourselves. You can draw your own conclusions about what has happened in the past. As far as we are concerned, we are going to include this in our report to the President. And further action will surely be taken on this issue.
Committee, not once, not twice, I summoned the lands minister. Give us a report of all state assets, the state lands that you have sold under your watch over the last 8 years. He has not been able to provide them. He kept postponing, give me time. He's out of office. So these are people who are not being transparent. They are not just accountable to the people. And all you see is that bungalows are being raised down, so-called private developers are taking over, and you see that politically exposed persons, politicians, cabinet ministers, party executives just pay peanuts, unconscionable amounts, sweetheart deals, right, and they take over these properties. That is why the president's directive is so crucial, and I don't see judgment debt arising out of this.
Okay.
We are salvaging what is left, and then remember the president has talked about a probe which will go into what has happened in the past, which will go as far back, so that we can really look at what has caused all of this, grand, massive looting on a scale that we have never seen, so we can have recommendations moving forward, right. We can have sanctions, and we can also retrieve as many as we can retrieve.
My understanding,
for the Ghanaian people.
Well, yes, Amra here, right? So give them the background, and then we can have the tour. Yeah. They wanted to make the place uninhabitable, so they removed the roofs and asked all of them to leave. But in the process, look at the very precious archives, important documents that have been destroyed. And you know the implications of this for national development, research, policy formulation. Even if somebody takes government to court, how that government, defend itself and all of that. So, oh, okay. Come and say around.
She speaks to these things.
So we are told that this is for your green net.
yes.
Alfomu wie o ti mo se o mo kom form meeting ni na Martin Pebu mu dom levo o mo na mo ho ade so mo kasa ya church o mo adwen e fa de e koso nkofo e benzase a ejeje fi o nsem power ni e mo de enti na mo use power na mo da chime nkofo nsa agi nkofo nsa ase e de fi o nsem ne na no o ratim ne se o mo de yo mbe de se ne de fata na de ade ne de ne ye di amano ha e na mbe me kwan na me di fefe e was that instant no me show and na ye frame ha e Ghanatube so makram.